Anything wrong with wanting a provider? Because I want a provider, that's fine. But the last thing you want is somebody that's materialistic and think that they can throw some dollar bills in your face and that all of a sudden you're gonna drop your drawers just because you feel like, oh my gosh, this is the way to get money. But sad to say, a lot of women fall into this trap. Like, oh, he got money, he showed me his money, he said that, you know, he wants to do this for me, do that for me. Mind you, you don't even know him. All he did was drop a few dollar bills on you. And then all of a sudden you believe him and you think that this is going somewhere, and now you're like his freaking escort basically. And so women, don't get caught up in the facade of like, oh, he has money and because he's such a rare breed and he wants to spend it on me, now I have to jump through hoops and do what he wants me to do because that is the way that I'm going to win his love. He just kind of dangle it in like a fish on a hook, and when you bite, it's like hook and sink. He's gonna take the fish off, take his money back, and you know, eat you up, and then go fly for another fish as soon as he's done with you. If you know that you have a soul tie with a specific individual and every time they call your behind up, you're gonna go sleep with them, you don't need to talk to that person. They don't need to exist in your world. You need to block them off. You don't need to see them. You need to avoid them at all costs because you need to remove that temptation to keep you from slipping again. How can you actively work on removing a soul tie if you're just going to, you know, when you see that person, you're going to lust after them? Yeah, you might not have sleep with them, but then you'll see them again. You'll lust, and then eventually you're going to fall. So once their relationship or once their situation kind of ran its course, it was like, okay, bye, see you later, love ya, deuces, and that was it. So it's like, instead of trying to attach some deep, meaningful, why did we break up, why did this not meant to be, and driving yourself crazy and running yourself into depression, sometimes you just have to accept that the relationship just had a season. There is a time and there's a season and there's a reason under the sun for everything, and sometimes that is not forever. Sometimes so it's like, all things can be new, renewed, and you can be different if you allow it. If you stay stuck, if you stay thirsty, if you want to thirst for the things and the people in the world, no matter if you're getting a whole bunch of plastic surgery because you're not satisfied with the way that you look, no matter if you are with a whole bunch of men because being with them makes you feel loved even though deep down you know they're just using you, or if you don't feel happy or content or sufficient within your own that you need to cling on to something or somebody or be codependent just so that you feel like you're worth something. When really, God is like, I can give you all of that if you just come to me. I'm saying, go out on a date and don't expect a whole much. Don't expect a whole relationship. Get to know this person. Don't see wedding bells. The reason why I said that is because you need to guard your heart. A lot of people, a lot of women, a lot of y'all keep getting y'all feelings hurt, keep getting into this depression because you put all of your hopes and dreams into people, into these men that you just meet and you simply don't know. Ask yourself, how do I feel about myself when I have sex? Yeah, I might feel good in the moment, but how do I feel after? How many of the men that I have had sex with am I still with today? How many of them do I still talk to today? How many of them am I married to? And even if I am married, was I blinded by the sex, and did I feel like I married the wrong person, and ultimately it led me into a divorce because I didn't see him for who he was, and I was focusing on the worldly things instead of getting to know him through God's eyes, because that's what sex will do. It will blind you.
Dedication, reservation, take a look inside, do your salvation, do every good work, it takes patience, like a butterfly.